Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Rickey Smiley, good morning, bro. Love you so much. Love you and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Check this, Rick. I love the song today, Alpha and Omega. It reminds us of the good news that God is first and God is last. What does that mean? How does that translate in our lives? It means no matter what you are going through, God is greater than your problem. God is bigger than your situation. After all, God is Alpha. I like that, Ricky. Hey, all right, but he's also Omega. Got to give it out to the bros. Go ahead and shout Rue, Rick. But I'm simply saying here, in a real sense, God is bigger than your problem. God is greater than any situation that you've been through. That means if you can't handle it, God can handle it. It simply means that since God is greater than your situation, don't you believe that your situation has the last word? God has the last word. And since God has the last word, what does the Bible say about the last word? Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. That's the last word. What does the Bible say about the last word? The Bible lets us know that all things work together for good to those that love God and are called according to God's purposes. That's the last word. God is Alpha and Omega. Since God is Alpha and Omega, God is bigger than your problems, and God will have the last word. Y'all go ahead and have a blessed day knowing God has the last word.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 13 minutes after the hour, y'all, front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by the Capital One Quick Silver Card. Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. Good morning, RSMS family.
Lord
Here's
God,
what's happening in
ew.
news.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
You feeling it this morning?
God is my all in all. Boy, go ahead, read the news before I run out of here this morning. I'm just so happy to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about, I know we got to go on with the show. I'm just happy to be alive.
Yeah.
I just thank God for everything that, come on, go ahead.
Listen, especially considering everything that's happening in the news, authorities in New York, we saw this story. They're offering a $10,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of a suspect in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. He was simply walking down the street. A masked gunman appeared to be lying in wait outside the Hilton Hotel in what police said was a premeditated attack. Thompson, who was 50 years old, was a father of two and in New York City for the United Healthcare Investors Conference. Now, NYPD detectives discovered words deny, defend, and depose written on shell casings found at the scene where the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was killed. In other news, with all 435 House races projected, ABC News estimates Republicans will hold 220 seats and Democrats 215 in the 119th Congress. Now, it's not clear how vacancies will impact the day-to-day division of power when the House convenes on January 3rd, as President-elect Donald Trump is still considering some high-profile Republicans for his new administration. Lastly, the language learning company Babbel and closed captioning company The Captioning Group released a list of words that were among the most mispronounced by news anchors, politicians, and other public figures. Guess who was at the top of the list?
Who?
Kamala Harris.
Really?
Yeah, because people were calling her Kamala. So she was like one of the most, a lot of people were doing that on purpose.
Wow.
Also, U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, Buttigieg is how you pronounce his last name. And online fashion giant Shein. It's not Sheen, it's Shein.
Oh.
She ain't nobody
It's
saying all
Shein,
themselves.
yeah.
Shein.
I'm Maria Moore, and that's the quick.
Black folk, we've been in cuss.
Uh-huh.
We call it shine. We call it everything.
Right.
You know what the hell I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's a quick rundown of some of today's headlines. For news and updates, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock, T, what you got in sports?
Say, man, the Miami Heat beat the Lakers last night 41 points.
I know you lying.
Come on,
this
dog.
radio. Don't
They beat
come
them
on
by
this radio with all that
41
lying this
points, dog.
morning.
LeBron
Don't do that. Tell the truth.
I'm telling you, dog, Miami Heat beat him by 41 points. LeBron snapped out of his shooting slump that he was in. He had 29, but it wasn't enough. He ended a streak of
What
20.
did the rest of the team do?
They was playing in their street clothes.
They wasn't. Shoot,
What?
Wasn't even the team out there.
My
They
God.
was all playing in church shoes.
Hey,
It
man.
had to be.
How about the
Pro
ball-
wings.
The pro wings be slipping, sliding all over the basketball court. I was mad when my mom bought me some pro wings.
Buy a pair, get a spare in the grocery store right next to the meat
Hey,
section.
Tom McCann. Tom McCann.
Not next to the meat.
Hey, the
That little
Baltimore
rubber band
Ravens.
holding them shoes together.
6 stripes. Adidas got the Pro Wings had 6 stripes.
They had that Velcro strap across the top.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and that was right the Pro Wing we talking about right before they came out with the Velcro.
Come on,
okay.
dog. Hey, don't play in them.
The
Don't play
plastic bottom,
basketball.
boy. You slide like ice skating them up. That's what they had on.
Yeah, dog, you can't
How
play
you
no
lose by that many points and you the Lakers?
You the Lakers, dog, and you lose by 41 points.
God.
That's a shame. Anyways, man, Thursday night football tonight, Green Bay versus Detroit. That's going to be an NFC showdown. Pick Detroit to win that. The rest of Rock T NFL picks of the week. It's going to be later on in the show. Stay tuned for that. And we got more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up next. Pimpin'.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. Maria, what up?
What up? Yes, I'm here filling in for the brat, and here is what's going on in the hot spot. So R. Kelly has reportedly settled a significant financial judgment stemming from his criminal convictions on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. According to court filings, Kelly has paid off the full $520,549 judgment. I think it's awesome that he still has money after all.
How much was that?
$500,000, basically.
Wow.
That was finalized in December 2022, that judgment, and it was part of his legal fallout after being convicted on multiple charges of abuse and exploitation. The amount settled by Kelly includes several financial components, $379,000 or so in restitution to the victims, a $100,000 fine, a $40,000 Justice for Victims of Trafficking Act assessment, and a $900 special assessment. The court had ordered these payments as part of Kelly's sentencing following his 2021 conviction on federal racketeering and sex trafficking charges in New York and Chicago. But he is still in jail.
Come on, man.
In other news now, we all know Neo has recently gone viral for dating multiple women at once, and life coach Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, who has gone viral for her public discussions with Nick Cannon and Cam Newton, is now going viral for giving her opinion on Neo's polyamorous relationship. Here's what she had to say about him.
He's a womanizer. He cheated on his wife, and that's why she left him. He didn't cheat once. He cheated over and over again. He's gaslighting himself and that wife to make it seem like he wants polyamorous when you never wanted polyamorous from the beginning. You wanted to be married but didn't have the discipline to do it, and your wife left you because she didn't tolerate that. You want to be married. You don't have the discipline. You don't have the tools to do it. So now you want to make sure you put out into the world, look at me. I want to be polyamorous because I cheated. No, you failed in your marriage. You're effed up, and that's the problem. Now you need to heal from that and not have these self-project your pain onto these women about your messed up decision-making.
Okay, but if that's his decision and those grown women that he's with, that's their decision, then who is she to judge? They all willingly involved in that relationship.
Yeah, I hear you, but I might be on the other side of that.
Meaning what?
I don't know. It feels like what she said. It has some
validity.
Yeah.
But I get that too. But I'm saying if they are all willingly involved in knowing what's going on, who are we to judge? If the four of them are happy,
right?
You know,
Gary, what you think?
Him and three women.
Maybe the women were weak and they probably just be taken advantage of. They probably were coerced into doing something like that. They probably didn't know.
Okay, or maybe they just want to be in that situation.
I actually agree with Neo, his own self-assessment. I think that all this time he knew that he was always interested in multiple women.
Right.
And he tried to be in one relationship when that was never his his thing. He was probably never a one-woman type of guy. So I don't know. I think that women would rather know what they're getting into, ahead of time so they can decide, do I want to share you with somebody?
I just flipped. I just imagine I need 4 naked chicks in the kitchen pouring a bowl of Fruit Loops.
There you go.
I just flipped.
All right.
I take that back.
But maybe they didn't. He's saying that afterwards now, after the divorce and all that stuff.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like trial and error. I mean, if you had all of these failed marriages because you can't be with one woman, and I sound so crazy, I'm like defending a womanizer, but I think he's finally realizing I'm not a one-woman guy.
I need all of them in there naked, like on New Jack City when they was in there making crack, Rock.
Yeah.
Right,
exactly.
All of them in there. So what is that, skim milking them or what?
All right, y'all. Billboard, real quick, shared their picks for the top 10 women in rap for the year on Wednesday, and according to their list, guess who was at the top of the list? Quickly.
Brad.
Brad?
Busta Rhymes. I don't know.
No. Glorilla for female rappers.
Oh,
Glorilla was
female
at the top of the list, and I agree with that, yes.
Who was second,
Yes.
Megan? Or Nicki?
Megan Thee Stallion was number 2. Nicki Minaj was number 3. Sexy Red was number 4. Lotto was 5. Doechii. I'm sorry. I think
they're going off current popularity because Glorilla's kind of everywhere right now.
Yeah. She's dope. Cool. I love her
Glorilla.
voice. Yeah.
I'm just happy for the female rappers that they getting their time to shine because it was real.
Exactly.
It was hard for female rappers back in the day, so I'm really glad. I just want them to all get along and make good music together.
Yeah.
But they do. You don't really see them they don't take it to the level that the guys do.
Right.
I can't think of a time in hip-hop where there's been this many successful female rap artists.
Right.
This many. I think that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's all I have for the hot spot. Coming up next, Special K has that news you can't use. The time now is 25 minutes until the top of the hour. This is Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is about that time for news you're positive that absolutely cannot use. Couldn't wait to put that green polo jogging suit on. Was that on sale?
It was not. I paid full price for this.
Really?
That's
really?
Right.
What'd you get that?
Let's see, at the Polo store.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah, the
matching
Polo
pants.
Store. Yes, matching pants. Come on now, that's how I get down. I got come on, man. I've been doing shows this year, man. I've been doing shows.
Yeah.
You know, my comedy specials, Finally Famous, we're up to 250,000 views right now.
All right, 250,000?
So when that first check come in, it's going to be nice.
I tell you what,
be nice.
Everything you do, you deserve it because you're a damn genius on that damn stage.
Hey, man, the reviews
I've been telling you that for
nice,
years.
man. But I thank you, sir.
I was
you as a
bragging
great
about
compliment.
on that. 250,000 views.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
But I'd rather that be dollars. He could have got a better.
Well, I mean, you know,
you worry about that jogging suit. Nice, it's comfortable.
It might be comfortable, but
now where did you get? Now, Gary, where did you get this jacket from? What is that jacket he got on? What is that, Special K, Gary?
That jacket. No, Gary's outfit deserves a whole segment, so we'll get to that in a few minutes because I don't want to shortchange that. I want to say happy birthday to my mom because she's listening right now. She just turned 84 this morning. Happy birthday.
She turned 48.
Miss Cheney. 84.
Okay.
Looking amazing, too. 84.
All right, but look, let's get to this brilliance right now, man. I got 10 questions that cannot be answered. Super Dave, give me some appropriate music, and let's go to it. Put your thinking caps on. Isn't the word Q, Q-U-E-U-E, like they put you in queue when you call Delta or something like that?
Yeah.
Isn't that word really just the letter Q followed by 4 silent letters? It really is when you think about it. If you ate yourself, would you completely disappear or become twice as big?
Think about that, Rock.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Rock, how is there such a thing as right now when it's already gone by the time you say it?
Wait a minute, what?
There's no such thing as right now because right now, okay, it's gone.
Right.
It's already gone because it was then.
Oh, Jesus.
Gary, if a person tells you that they are a pathological liar, how can you believe them? If Cinderella's shoe fit her perfectly, Maria, why did it fall off in the first place?
Message.
Hey, Rock, if you punch yourself and it hurts, does that mean that you're weak or strong?
You got to be smoking some weed.
If a vampire bites a zombie, does the zombie become a vampire or vice versa? And speaking of vice
I'm gonna
versa,
think about all this one. Can you print me out?
I can. And speaking of vice versa, what's the opposite of vice versa?
Vice versa.
Is it verse versa?
Which one of you petty ass nappy neck, no edge, still wearing lace front, and dookie braid ass. Done stole my baby scroll off my porch. But I don't know what the he was thinking, because it's scrolling. But man, your dumb ass gonna be scrolling. And ain't nowhere around here to scroll but to the yellow store. And so when I catch you at that yellow store, I'm yanking that big pamper, sour bottle drinking, noodle eating, pallet laying baby of yours up out my baby. And I'm going oops upside your head because you're gonna be stupid enough to steal the instead of telling your baby daddy and go buy you a scroller. Depending on how nice you want, you could sell a book or two of food stamps and get you a scroller. However I got is mine. Because if you think I'm finna be told poke your big ass all the way up there here while you scrolling in my baby, you lost your rabbit ass man. I'm gonna give you 3 hours to bring my baby back to his porch where you got it from. You know what porch you got it off of. But see, I'm sitting around here on lay it down front porch now. So you can go on sneak that around there and surprise and have me a nice little surprise when I get on back around her.
Hold it!
He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 6 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday.
You don't know what day it is?
Rick, I should know these days as much as I'm trying to get to the weekend. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the
shout
neighborhood.
Out your jacket. Just shout out your jacket, and I won't say nothing else during the tea. Shout it out.
Oh, shout out to my jacket, damn it. It's a beautiful Blood of Jesus red jacket to match my beautiful red sweater, and it's a puffy jacket, Ricky.
Oh, that's a puffy jacket?
No, not that, no puffy.
Oh, puff.
I mean a puff.
It is puffy.
Walking in here looking like a bottle of Haynes ketchup.
Right.
Sound like y'all hating, honey, but anyway, honey, that's all right. At least, honey, I'm beautiful and warm, right, Maria?
That's right. You look amazing.
I got my back up. Here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all go to blaze this. Keisha Cole, y'all. Everybody's excited, honey. Keisha is back with her man, Huncho. That's how you say his name, baby. They say, honey, they reignited that romance after, honey, weeks after Miss Keisha announced that she was single on social media, y'all. And why do people do that? You go out and say you're single, then you get back with the damn person the next doggone day. That's crazy to me. But nevertheless, y'all, the fans flooded the singer's Instagram, y'all, comment section after she shared a video, y'all, of herself smiling from ear to ear while driving with Huncho, y'all. Now, the couple was seen joyfully lip-syncing to Cole's hit songs, You Complete Me, looking completely carefree, y'all, and happy together. And, you know, I think that's a good thing, y'all, when a woman makes a man sing her songs. And, you know, and she did good. And he did good.
All right.
And they're in love, honey. So kudos out to them because, you know.
Well, why did they break up in the first place?
He probably allegedly cheated and stuff because, I mean, Ricky, I don't know, you know, first of all, she's with a younger man, number one.
Right.
And when you get these younger guys and stuff and you're an older woman, they make you feel like, you know, you're old.
Okay, wait a minute. But what happened to the story about he had 4 different women pregnant? Was that just an allegation or
but I mean,
a real thing?
That may have been before Keisha's time, though. We got to remember that.
This was reported like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but I mean, and I'm just going back to my.
And this is alleged.
This is back to my music category. A singer said, "I don't care about those other girls, just be good to me."
Oh yeah.
So, baby, Miss Keisha Cole probably said, "I don't care about those other girls, just be good to me."
What is it with these young guys, though? These older women dating younger guys. Are younger guys, like, more mature these days that are in their 20s? That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, what's the appeal?
I think they be looking for projects, people that they can help, somebody that need them.
Somebody they can control.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Like having an older son.
Yeah, and women tired of these older men, honey, sitting at home.
A lot of them bring to the table, like, for real.
Well, these young rappers, they got money.
If he's young and he worked real hard and he down or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and he looking for some security, but he can help you at the same time, that could actually work.
Yeah, because she had a basketball player, and then he's a rapper that's got money. So it's not like
but she had another one in between
there
too, another guy in between there. But I don't blame women from getting younger guys because you older guys, I mean, y'all just sitting around scratching, ain't doing nothing, honey. You want to drive the woman to work, honey, in her car and what have you and stuff.
No, you do that when you young. Older guys don't do that.
Yeah, they do it because, honey, there's a lot of sorry older guys out there. I have friends, honey, that say they're sick of it because older guys don't want to do nothing. They want to use your car and stuff. And honey, and
older guys got their own car.
Older guys have cars, Gary.
Well,
the young guys
got
do
them too.
No, the young guys
They're the one be talking about they don't even want a car. They want to ride Uber.
Child, well,
that's why I'm trying to understand what is the appeal with these younger men.
Well, I mean, hey, and they have stamina, so nobody wants to.
Maybe that's it, the stamina.
Older men have stamina too.
Yeah, if you could take a blue diamond,
it don't matter how you get it, long as you got it. As long as you got it.
No sir, no sir.
Hey, honey pack stamina is still stamina.
Okay,
like you always say, moving along.
Moving on, child. That's attitude, honey. And other celebrity news, y'all, Snoop Dogg, baby, they say he ain't stingy, honey, when it comes to his only daughter. And they say he recently revealed, y'all, what he gave his beautiful daughter, y'all, for her upcoming nuptials. Here's what Snoop had to say.
The most over-the-top gift I've ever gotten my daughter is.
You know what? It's the truth, but the only thing about this gift, she never got to open it, or she haven't opened it yet. It was $1 million for her wedding. But Jen, I told her if it was me, my wedding would have been for $100 and $900 would have went in my pocket.
Isn't that nice? I mean, he gave his daughter, his beautiful, only $1 million for her wedding, even though she hadn't got married yet, though. And I mean, that should set the precedent for a lot of y'all men, honey, out there. Give your daughter a nice.
On the radio.
Yeah, me too.
You're going to get $8 grand for your wedding.
Something, yeah. Between $5 to $8 grand.
Yeah, that's just the dress.
You better figure it out.
How much did your wedding cost? Do you remember?
Back in the day,
back in the day,
probably about $4,000.
$4,000.
We're gonna go to the King.
And we've been married our anniversary tomorrow. We've been married 27 years.
Wow.
Rick, how much your wedding cost when you got married?
We got married at the courthouse.
Oh, that was what?
And we went to Subway and got a Subway sandwich and took it back to the house.
There you go.
That's the honest to God truth.
There you go.
Yeah, I was married for 12 years. Don't get it twisted.
Because it ain't about
And I was faithful.
Yeah,
I was faithful and
wedding.
married for 12 years.
Yeah, but
we had our little apartment. We was straight.
But we in different day and time now. I mean, y'all doing well now. Y'all should give your daughter at least $1 million. You should
hell no.
aside. You should
Man,
set
to get a
aside.
divorce. Be quiet, Taylor. Hell no.
Don't get to the color.
What you on there shaking your head for?
Yes, right. Tell her,
you can take that million. Tell her you can take that $1 million and buy you a house and a car.
I probably wouldn't just spend it on the wedding. I'd probably use some of it on the wedding and the rest of it on something else.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought you were just talking about the wins.
Yeah, but give me $1 million is what I'm
Thank you. Just $1 million.
Get that mic out your face.
And let me decide how I use it.
Exactly. I wouldn't. I mean, that's sad. I mean, more men need to think about that because it's just like saving up. You know how y'all save for your kids' college fund? Save for your daughter's wedding.
Gary,
Yeah, get to the color.
Yeah. Because you're putting us under pressure. We dads.
Rock T done clocked out.
Yeah, Rock T. Me, Rock T, and Special K are dads, with, and none of our daughters are married.
Oh, yeah.
And we all have adult daughters, and none of them. Don't put that pressure on us.
Come on,
the
man.
Show today.
Tap the brakes a little bit. Tap the brakes.
Please.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't want y'all to be my
I'm
daddy.
already getting text messages.
We wouldn't want to be your daddy either. Trust me.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is bright holly. On the high end, you say bright holly, and on the low end, you say beautiful forest green. That's your color for today.
Walk you down the aisle to Booty eating James up there with a tuxedo on.
Good to see him, honey, just waiting for me to come down the aisle. Just smacking his lips.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up calls. Get at me, 8669, Ricky, 8669, R-I-C-K-E-Y. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Because he woke you up this morning.
Come on.
Slid you in your house.
Hey.
So would be better.
Hey.
Wake up, encourage each other and be productive.
Come on.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Want to know where you calling from. So come on, stand up and just wake up.
This is Kenny, a.k.a. Nito from Louisville, Kentucky, a.k.a. the Derby City. I want to give a big shout-out to Rickey Smiley and the morning crew, and a big wake-up call to all the truckers out there, and wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, this is Alante calling from Indianapolis. I want to wake up Autumn. Get ready for school. It's 13 degrees outside. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Kim calling from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm calling to wake up my grandsons, Austin and Aston. Get your butts up and treat those teachers right. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Come on.
It's a whole gang of cities tuned in, locked in. What's yours? We gon' let them know. Where you at, Miami? Wake up. Seattle, wake up. And Detroit, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louis, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. And Memphis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for the wake-up calls. 26 minutes after the hour, y'all. Listen, coming up next, man, I got Rickey Smiley Unleashed. You don't want to miss that. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Unfiltered, unapologetic. It's just real talk.
right, y'all. Basically, this Unleashed Super Day. Give me some serious music. Then talk to the people. Just want to let it. First of all, thank y'all for listening to the show this morning. This Unleashed is about, just trying to give some parents some support this morning and not to put so much pressure on yourself to get everything for each kid. Maria, you got a large family.
Oh my gosh.
Especially you got a extra large family.
Oh, wait a minute. We got the same amount of kids.
Well, yeah, but it just,
I think you got one
it just come off like you got more kids. You just,
I know it feels like
just
that.
just the way you act and the way you dress, it just seems like
Go ahead on with your thing.
Way more.
Go ahead, keep going with your thing. This ain't about me.
What is a lot of kids attire? Like what? How does that look?
Yeah, just
Special K.
What'd you say, Beyonce?
You're so petty.
Yeah, you get distracted.
Y'all got the same amount of kids, but it just look like you just come off like you got more kids. Just your whole vibe and aura, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, stay focused.
We want to take the pressure off, y'all. Take the pressure off everybody. We thank God for everything that we have. We thank God for our life. I just want all the parents out here. I would like for parents out here to not put so much pressure on yourself to try to just get all of this stuff for these kids. And I think that we have a generation of raising a generation of people being entitled or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got grandkids, man. They're going to get probably like one or two things. And what we were talking about this morning, just talking about allowing your children to have an experience in the house with you and doing some things for fun or whatever, instead of going over your budget and you can't pay bills when January comes because you're trying to get them everything that they're going to stop playing with in just 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In just 2 weeks. And all this stuff that they have now is so expensive. Everything that they want is expensive. They want an iPad. You know what I'm saying? They want, what's some of the stuff that they...
Virtual headsets.
Yeah, virtual headsets. All
really
of that stuff.
Expensive sneakers.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All things is probably not going to be around next year.
Right.
For a couple years,
But then the good thing, though, the parents don't have to buy these things. They just put the kid's name on trees all over the city and people buy them for them.
Some people do that, but it ain't the right thing to do. You can't be going to all of these toy drives, putting your name on all these.
Oh, I thought that was a new thing.
Shoot, Jack. They be toy drive hopping.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you ain't got to buy nothing, hell, put a little nook name on the tree.
Hey. They got us off topic. I was in my feelings, was finna say something real serious. But, we give away toys for Christmas, and then when we go to these folks' house, man, they got everything. They done went to all these toy drives.
Yeah.
And we done got up 3 o'clock in the morning, packing up stuff, packing up toys to deliver to the people. And they done went to all the damn toy drives in the city, and they have everything. And they don't even have room for the stuff, and you just be feeling stupid. Like, am I helping somebody? Anyway, Gary, I ain't gonna let you get me off track. That's the devil. Never the devil. But the point I want to make is just trying to give kids more of what we had as opposed to what we did not have. Mm-hmm. You understand? If you like who you are as a parent, give the kids more of what you had and what you didn't have or whatever. Because I think, man, when you give them something that they deserve and not entitled to or whatever, it just make them a better person or whatever. Because you imagine meeting adult people that's entitled. When you meet adult people that's entitled, that entitlement came from somewhere or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? So we want to keep all of our kids humble. I get my kids 1 or 2 little things that they really like, and then that be it. My son, I'm sure your son, Maria, I'm sure your son, Special K, or whatever, they just be so grateful for any little thing that they get. Man, Malik be like, Dad, thank you. I appreciate it. I give him some Nike socks. Like if I buy me a pack of Nike socks, I'll break him off 2 pairs of socks. And just the way he'll just go on and on, and then he'll get back to his home, and he'll text you about 2 damn pairs of socks. Yeah. That kind of humility, not with the socks. I had to buy him his own pack of socks. I always split my little socks and stuff up with my son because we the same size. But the stuff that I give him just be so humble and it just make you want to just give him whatever he gets. He is so excited about it. And that's the level of humility that we want for our kids. So just kind of back off of trying to give them everything and do everything for them so they won't grow up entitled. If you like who you are as a person, give all of your kids more of what you had as opposed to what you did not have. We're trying to give them everything, and are we ruining this generation? That's all I wanted to say. I just want to save y'all some money for Christmas. Go put the little stuff on layaway, let them get 1 or 2 things, and then when you pay them bills in January, when February come around, just go ahead and get them one thing and say, Jesus taught me to give you this, or whatever, instead of trying to get it all at one time, and then your lights be cut off like Gary with the T. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Hey, Black Tony, what's up? Hey, what's up? What's wrong, man? Rock, talk to your boy. Hello?
Hey, Shawty, this might be it right here. It might be the end of the line, Shawty.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. What you need?
Why you breathing so hard, dog?
Because I just clowned up. I came to work, Shawty, and I got in the elevator, but the elevator wasn't working. It only took me up to the floor number 2.
Wait a minute. You came to work this morning?
Yeah. I got out the elevator, and I said, I'm just going to run up the steps. But Shawty, I got confused as how far I was climbing, and I climbed all the way up. I'm at the very top.
What floor we on? We on the 12th?
12.
We on the 12th floor. Where you at?
I'm on the 38th floor.
It's only 12 floors. How you?
I'm on 38, Shawty. I climbed all the way up to the top of the steps, and now I'm out of breath.
You obviously.
Yeah, so how many floors this building have?
32.
Oh, they have 32. You on what floor?
I'm at the very tip top. But now I ain't got enough energy. I ain't got enough strength left to go back down.
So you got up on the 2nd floor and went up the steps?
Yeah, but it ain't the oxygen real thin up here, Shawty.
We can send somebody up there to help you.
I don't even know where I'm at. I'm in the step. I'm just on the top of the steps. Shawty. I opened up the door and I'm on the top of the building.
So why you get off on the 2nd floor instead of coming to the 12th floor?
Because the elevator wasn't working, Shawty. It wouldn't go no higher.
Did the elevator work for you, Gary?
It worked for me. I
Maria?
got up here.
Yeah, it was fine for me.
I clowned all the way up to the top, Shawty. I need y'all to send somebody.
Yeah, we'll send somebody up there. Just stay there. All we got to do is walk up the stairs.
Send us your location.
I'm out of breath, Shawty. I think this might be it right here, Shawty. Look.
No, send us your location.
Can you just cash out me my paycheck, Shawty? Just call Human Research and find out how much my paycheck ought to be and just cash out it to me at BT Comedy.
At what?
At BT Comedy. In case I don't see y'all no more, I just want to let everybody know I love you.
And what's your cash out?
At BT Comedy. Hold on. That's cash out. That's $ BT Comedy. COMEDY. But that might be it, Shawty. It might be it.
Oh, but you caught your breath to give out that cash app, but now you back out of breath. What's the cash app again?
Yeah, it's cash app. It's $ BT Comedy.
Hold it.
He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the color of the day, which should be his jacket that's made out of, what is that made out of? Parachute.
Spray painted aluminum foil.
That's so beautiful.
Some aluminum foil and spray painted it. That color red should not be. You shouldn't be able to wear that color red in public because you're going to have people stopping. People, you walking down the street, folks stopping in the middle of traffic thinking they done ran a red light.
Well, maybe they beating, honey. Somebody needs to hit me. But anyway, good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Okay, now this story here, it's amazing. You know, I've done a lot of Diddy stories, and people are talking about his time in jail. And I mean, to me, it's almost like it's making people jealous because his time in jail, it seemed like people want to go to jail. Now they're saying, y'all, that Diddy's going to have a unique Christmas while being held at the MDC Brooklyn, where, he's awaiting his trial for his sex trafficking case. Now they're saying that inmates, y'all, is going to enjoy a variety of holiday activities, including spades and domino tournaments, a 3-on-3 basketball game, and a soccer competition. Now they're saying after Diddy finished working out doing this, they're saying he's going to build up an appetite and he's going to indulge in a festive meal featuring baked Cornish hen, macaroni and cheese, cranberry sauce, dinner rolls, and holiday desserts.
They get all of that in jail?
That's what I was
who paying for
Cornish
that?
hens.
The taxpayers.
That's right.
But that's not coming out of his money.
I mean, they got to eat.
Yeah, but you don't eat no damn Cornish hens, honey.
You're not eating it every day. You're eating it for special occasions. And
when you was in jail, did they feed y'all that?
I worked in the kitchen. Yeah, we had good food sometimes.
What did y'all have?
Special occasions.
Like
nice fried chicken or baked chicken, something like that. On Thanksgiving and Christmas, you have turkey, sliced turkey and ham and stuff like that. But that wasn't on a regular basis.
Okay, so what did you do in the kitchen when you was in prison?
I worked in the back. I used to wash dishes. Mainly I was like washing dishes.
But you didn't cook or serve?
I wasn't a cook, no, but we used to steal a lot of food though.
But what did you do when you steal the food?
You put it in bags and hide it in your clothes.
And then you take it back to the cell.
Take it back to the
and
dorm,
you sell it.
And you sell it like you used to sell stuff for like haircuts and stuff like that.
So you get a haircut for how much chicken?
Like a couple of tomatoes or onion.
Oh my God!
I'm not even lying. Anybody who did fair time, I ain't lying.
There's a lot of bartering.
I am not a lot of bartering. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you gave some for your cellmate.
So 2 bell peppers to get you a haircut.
Yeah. Nice. And if you need a lineup, you better have you an onion. Or some bread thrown in there.
Oh.
A half a loaf of bread, Rocky, you get a line or you get a nice little edge up.
Yeah.
What you gonna do with an onion, though?
Exactly.
You use it to season your food that you're cooking in the bowl.
Oh my God!
You add it into your Spanish rice, your little summer rice and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You chop up an onion and put
because y'all didn't have actual
sausage in there.
like sauces, like seasoning.
You had a little Goya seasoning. About a Goya seasoning at the commissary.
Oh my
We're
God!
not gonna let him take over your tea.
No, he's just talking. That's interesting because it makes me feel jealous and surprised. Here, you might as well go to jail to eat good.
That shit gonna be
We
washing
eating good in there now.
What you got for a cinnamon roll?
We was eating good in there.
So
what you get for?
Yeah, what you get for a cinnamon roll?
You ain't want nobody give you no cinnamon roll. Somebody leave a cinnamon roll on your bunk. That was kind of a sign right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So somebody leave a cinnamon roll on your bunk. What that mean?
That's an invitation. I want that honey bun, Rock. Yeah. Take that honey bun back. Throw that over the wall.
Yeah, I bet.
Hell no. I ain't eating that honey bun.
Man, you got me here crying.
My Lord, honey, I'm giving out honey buns.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, moving on. But that's a good. Dean's gonna have a good Christmas this. So congratulations to him. I mean, Cornish hen. That just touched me. I'm like, honey, would barely eat Cornish hen because that was expensive growing up.
I always been scared of Cornish hen. I thought the chicken is too small.
Yeah, but they were good. My daddy would split them in half and they would make 2.
They were
and
muscular.
They would put them in the oven.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about them little Cornish hen. They freaked me out. The chicken is too small. I can't.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That's what they look like, dog.
Let that go.
I know who looked like a Cornish hen.
Don't do that.
See, you know what? No, we
don't do that.
We're not gonna do that.
Lord.
Gary.
Oh, good Lord. The Lord.
Gary, focus.
The color today, where's that? The color today. The color today is bright holly. On the high end, you say bright holly, and on the low end, just say beautiful forest green. That's your color.
If I go to the grocery store and see a Cornish hen now, I'm gonna lose it.
Yes, baby.
I ain't gonna be able to do it. Oh my God, them Cornish hen ain't gonna be the same, girl. Girl, you gonna look at the Cornish hen, you gonna think about you gonna think about what I said?
Yes.
Oh my God. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
When did bare minimum effort start becoming the bar for bae? What is the bar for bae material? And we celebrate the bare minimum in relationships as and we tend to label women with higher standards, high maintenance.
Yeah, Ricky. April Jones, really gorgeous girl. She is a Love and Hip Hop alum and shares 2 kids with R&B star Omarion. She took to social media to share her frustrations about modern men wanting to be catered to without any of the traditional romantic exchanges after a man she was dating did not fly her out to go see him. Listen to what she had to say.
What is happening with the men in the world? They want to be catered to. They give you bare minimum. They don't want to spend money. Men will come with the bill will come to the table and the men don't grab the bill. Women are grabbing the bill first and we are paying for the bill.
Somebody said, how about he come to you?
That's fine. Come to me. But don't ask, don't say you're not going to fly me, but come to New York. Okay, you're going to send for me? What is happening with the men? I'm sorry. I think that I just am really actually old school in the sense that look, I do believe As women, we are working these days. There's not a lot of at-home mothers. But at the same time, my G, like, come with it or go home.
And if I say that she's right, am I simping? Special K, am I simping if I say she's right?
I think it's
because you should grab the bill, and I'm just stuck on that.
It's a generational thing. Like we're from a generation where that's normal. That's just how you move.
You should grab the bill. Like, if you taking her out to lunch, be a man and be a gentleman. Why should she grab the bill and you taking her out to lunch? If you the man and you chasing, shouldn't.
Yes.
Am I? Talk to me. Maria, help me out. Am I simping?
You're not simping. I think one, there is an issue with this generation and the men and the leadership of them. I think that I do think, and I'm gonna get heat on this. I think that some women, their expectations of what a first date should be are outlandish. Taylor may disagree, but then I also think that the men not stepping up to handle stuff is a big thing. Like, they don't. How you helped a young lady last night. You went and got her jacket for her. Hey, you look cold. I think that the chivalry has definitely died out in this younger generation.
And she was really I was standing there taking pictures at this little thing, and the lady was over there because it was a premiere, and she had no jacket on. It was cold out there. And I went and whispered to her. I said, "Man, where's your jacket? I know she's a doctor. I'm married medicine. I can't.
Yeah, which one?
And I went over there and got a jacket for her and gave it to her because you don't want her to get sick. Because hell, she's a doctor. We need her to keep us from being sick. But just the gentleman stuff and that soft touch, that special touch, in chasing a woman, that takes the fun out of it. If she's catering to you, she's the prize.
Yeah, my husband chased me. I mean, he chased me. He did a whole lot. But I think that some women, and this may not be a popular opinion, but ladies, if you're in a constant cycle of attracting raggedy men who aren't doing the things, you don't feel like they're gentlemen, you don't feel like they're stepping up to the plate. If you're in this constant cycle of attracting those kind of men, at some point I think you have to ask yourself, am I doing something to give the impression that this is what I like or this is what I want also, I mean, and that may not be, maybe you just got that, that's just the luck of the draw and that's just happening.
I have never, not one time allowed a woman to pay the bill. Even when I was 20, when I was 21, was going on day, when I was a teenager.
But it depends on what was poured into you when you were a young man. Like, my son is 21, my youngest son is 21, oldest is 35. Neither one of them do that either, but that's because of what was poured into them to have that traditional man role. Every young man don't have that poured into them.
Because in this day and time, first of all, I have two things. Men only do what women allow them to do, number one. And number two, men do what they saw. These guys today, half of them don't have a dad in the house. So they don't see no dad and mama being treated like that and a man treating a woman so because they don't have a dad in the house.
You ought to see Grayson opening up the door from his pad or opening up the door, and just being a gentleman and letting women go in the door first. He do it at church and all that kind of stuff. We be on him about
because that's what he sees
about little stuff like that.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And I always say
grabbing Amazon boxes, grabbing the bags, bringing the groceries in the house. I don't have to tell him to take.
My son caters to his sisters because
absolutely.
That's what they see. That's
exactly.
What they have
I always say if I was into women, honey, my woman or wife would be perfect. Because my thing is...
You had a chance to be in women when you took that girl to the prom. You cried them cheeks that night, but then...
Shut up, Ricky.
Go ahead.
But anyway, because my thing is, you see these things growing up, honey. My mama didn't work, and my daddy made sure he took care of her in spite of whatever he may have done. But my mama was taken care of, home was taken care of. And my thing is, your woman represents you. When she leave that house,
right,
she is representing you. She's representing Miss Smiley, so she needs to look like Miss Smiley.
Everybody, when they walk in the room, and she's sitting over there in the corner, she don't have to be standing next to me, but everybody in that room needs to know that
that's right,
Miss Smiley.
But they're not doing that no more. I mean, the men don't do that, honey. Let your woman go looking ragged and stuff, honey, and don't even care.
Don't play that. And my thing is that she's a good woman, and she don't have what she need, and we going on a trip or something. I stop and make sure she's straight or whatever because you don't want her to feel embarrassed.
No,
you just got to be a gentleman. It ain't about you, especially if she's a good woman and she's able to help you through some stuff and through some details or whatever. We're not looking for a woman to cook or clean or nothing like that. That's a maid or whatever. But a partnership and a friendship and somebody money can't pay for the friendship and the love and affection that she can provide for you. You understand what I'm saying? So
And some men make assumptions about your pockets because April Jones, she has millions of followers, and maybe the guy was like, you look like you got it. Like, can you just come see me?
Regardless of what, if I went on a damn date,
men think.
I went on a date with Oprah, I am paying the tab. I am going to open
That's
the
the kind
car
of man that you are.
And I'm going to pick. If she pick me up, if I drive a 2012 Toyota 4Runner, right? If she come and pick me up in her Rolls Royce, if we want to ride in that car, that's fine. But guess what? I'm going to drive. Slide over, baby. I got it. I don't know how to drive this big ass casket-looking car, but I'm going to drive that mother. You know what I'm saying? That's what them Rolls Royce look like. I mean, they look like a
real long
casket on wheels. I'd be damn if I'm finna get one. I rode in one time. That DJ Khaled, we had to do a company party in South Florida. That was the only time I sat in one before or whatever. But I can't. I digress. I'm happy with my little car, but I know Oprah ain't finna go nowhere with me in the damn.
Speaking of digressing. Yeah, fellas, y'all need to be careful about flying women out. That whole flying women out thing, because if you flying a woman out and you want, you flying her out and telling her you're expecting something in exchange for that, they got a term for that now.
What?
It's called sex trafficking.
Are you serious? What you mean?
I am dead serious.
That's the whole thing that Diddy's tied up in.
Yeah.
Okay, so you fly
can't
her
fly
out.
women out to another state, and with the understanding that y'all gonna, have a little exchange.
And that's sex trafficking?
Yes, you can catch a case.
For flying her out and she agreed to have sex and y'all have sex.
You can catch a case.
And now
it can be categorized that way.
If it goes left,
because
if you send her back home and then you ghost her after that, then she can say, well, he
hold
flew
on,
me out.
hold on, brother.
Fellas, be careful
hold on,
with
brother.
that.
If I fly you out on Spirit, that's sex trafficking. But if I fly you on Delta,
that's an opportunity.
We got phone calls, y'all. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Good morning.
This is Sean from Cincinnati. I think that both parties need to be reasonable. I think that men need to be more, definitely to be more traditional and go back to courting women. And women should recognize that, I don't think that, it's just a different generation, but old-fashioned courting and getting to know one another, asking a young lady's father for her hand or permission to take her on a date, that's what we need to go back to.
Hi, this Summer from Illinois. Yeah, men, it don't matter how old they are or how young they are, all they want is sex, and they want to give you a McDonald's meal. Yeah, they got some entitlement because it's so easy for them now out here.
Hey, good morning, America. This is Jerica calling from Houston. And I would have to say, yes, women have become entitled and men have become more relaxed. I think people are looking at social media and basing their lives off of what they see online and making that the standard.
My name is Yvonne. I'm in Anniston, Alabama. And honestly, it depends on the person of how they upbringing is and how they are as an individual when it comes to materialistic things.
Yes, my name is Venus. I'm calling from Durham, North Carolina. My thoughts are, I think the men in his 40s and his 50s have become very lazy. They're looking for women to take care of them. You meet some of these men on the dating sites, and the first thing they want to do is ask you to cash app them, or they're looking for sex. They're not taking their time to get to learn the person. You read their profile, they say all what they want, and 10 seconds of meeting them, they're nothing like that profile.
My name is E.T., calling from Baltimore, and I don't think that men have started doing the bare minimum. I think that men have now started to realize that a lot that goes into dating has to deal with how much I can get out of a person. And men don't want to be played anymore. That's just my honest opinion.
Maybe I've been living under a rock. Are we in a generation where men are asking women for money? Are you serious?
Absolutely.
I cannot even believe what I just heard.
Yes.
Yeah,
a man will hit up a woman. Anybody ever hit you up for money? Anybody? Tell you.
A friend, but not someone I dated.
Anybody? They hit you up for money, Beyonce?
Me as the single person on the show, yes. Older men are trying
hit you up for. Are you lying to me?
Because they're in that. Well, why don't you send me some money for a haircut, or why don't you? Yes,
why would,
this new generation.
What kind of man would ask a woman to pay for his haircut?
A broke one?
Yeah, that man.
Even if you broke, I'll go in there and line my own mustache and beard up.
They're not broke. They're not broke. It's the men wanting to be treated like the women
Are
generation.
You serious?
Yes, it's a thing.
They're trying to reverse the whole equal
what,
rights.
What state of the United States they do this at?
Georgia.
Everywhere.
Are you serious, Rob?
It's crazy, dog.
I'm really hearing these stories right now. I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you always take care of your woman. You don't sit up there and ask a woman for nothing. But respect
it's a mental
peace
thing.
And respect.
Yeah, they also.
It's what?
It's a mental thing, man. A lot of these men nowadays, they want a woman that they want to feel like they're needed. Does that make sense? Like, if
That's insane.
Come on,
I ain't
man.
never heard nothing like this. I'm disgusted.
Low self-esteem. That's what I'm trying to say. If they can find a woman with low self-esteem that they can control mentally and emotionally, they can get anything they want from them.
I took a woman to dinner. I ain't asked her for nothing, and she had her shoes on the wrong feet.
Oh, wow.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's about that time we up in here arguing. Jeff, what up, man?
What up, what up? Good to be with you. Got a couple things that we could talk about this morning. We're entering into this phase where we are going to see the clock turn back. The Supreme Court is going to become even more important, and one of the things that's currently being debated is, I think, one of the things that really created challenge around the election, if we're honest, and that is how the country's navigating issues around the LGBTQI plus community, specifically around the transgender community. And the Supreme Court is in the midst of making a decision on whether to support transgender care. And the case in particular is around a Tennessee case and gender-affirming care for minors. And even the conservative judges are in different places about it. So you've got judges that are trying to focus on what they're calling those who did gender-affirming care or took gender-affirming support drugs and regret it. Now, I don't know what
do a class on that, Jeff, because I saw that on the news yesterday. I was watching Joy Reid. I didn't understand any of it.
Well, I mean, so the bottom line, and I think that's a good point, Rick. I don't know if a lot of people do, and I think people are afraid to even ask questions because people then attack you if you don't know or if you say something wrong. So one, I appreciate that, brother. I mean, so the reality is that there are those that believe that if you have decided that you want to move in one direction or another by way of your identity, that it makes sense for you to take drugs that either reduce hormones or encourage hormones.
But that's fine, but who pay for that, though?
Well, it depends. I mean, just like everything else, you know, there are folks that are paying for this on their own. There are folks that are getting support to pay for this. It's not a taxpayer issue in some cases, but again, it depends what state you live in, because most of the laws around this are driven by the states, and this in particular is in Tennessee. So the real question I think people are asking, Rick, is one, as minors, is this something that they should have agency to do on their own, or is it something that they should have to wait to do till they're adults? And conservatives clearly don't want anybody to do it. And so they are attempting to block this on multiple levels. And that's what's in the court. But the interesting thing for me, Rick, and I'm going to be totally honest, is sometimes I feel like as important as these issues are to a targeted group of people, and if those are black folks or those are folks that are in your community, their humanity matters. But sometimes the issues are elevated to such a degree that they actually become more of a distraction than they do anything else, because the demographic that is navigating it is so small. It takes away energy, it takes away resources, it takes away attention from issues that others actually don't want to talk about.
Right. And
so they push this. And I know some people may think I'm insensitive as it relates to that, because I'm not saying that this doesn't matter and isn't dealing with deep-rooted issues of humanity for certain groups of people. But when we're talking about so many issues and the bandwidth of media to focus on targeted issues, we know that certain groups use issues to distract people from talking about other issues. Even me bringing it up this morning, right? So I really want us to be clear about how do we make sure we're honoring the humanity of the people in our community while simultaneously making sure we don't let others distract us from talking about some of the things that we got to talk about. So there it is, brother.
No, that's good stuff, Jeff. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
They can hit me at Jeff Nation on IG.
All right, because I ain't know. I got to do more research on that because that threw me off yesterday because I didn't know, are they expecting taxpayers to pay for that? Or what is the issue? Because so much stuff going on, I just couldn't really get the full feel.
What's crazy, Rick, some of the judges are like, we don't want to deal with it.
Right.
They're saying legislators should deal with this in their states. Don't let the courts decide it at all.
Right.
So there is so much, brother.
Love you, Jeff. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. What you got, Kay?
Okay, there's ways to go, and then there's ways to go, and there's some ways you just don't want to leave this earth. So a Florida woman, Sarah Boone, age 47, was sentenced to life in prison for the second-degree murder of her boyfriend, George Torres Jr., in 2020. Now, she had previously rejected a plea deal that would have sentenced her to 15 years in prison. Here's what she was found guilty of. She was found guilty in October this year, after prosecutors presented evidence that she zipped George Torres into a suitcase, taunted him on video as he pleaded for help, and left him trapped overnight, resulting in his death by suffocation.
Yes. How'd you get him in a suitcase?
Okay, there's so many questions. So during the trial, she testified about a history of abuse.
This is a grown man, or you
Torres.
talking about somebody like Zeke from the Universal Soul Circus?
Right. No, this is a grown man.
So he in there in a fetal
Zeke
position.
a grown man.
He's in there he is. Okay. Claiming that she said that she suffered from battered spouse syndrome, even though they weren't married. But she alleged that Torres subjected her to physical and sexual abuse. Now, prosecutors argued that the evidence, including videos on her phone, showed him begging to be released. The incident occurred after the couple had been drinking heavily and playing hide and seek. Okay.
Oh, so that explains it.
Yeah, that.
You decided to hide in
them two
the
things.
suitcase.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be drinking heavily and playing hide and seek. That's first.
So
thing.
he hid in the suitcase.
He thought it was a good idea to hide in the suitcase, and she thought it was a good idea to zip him up in it. Now, she believed that he could free himself. She said he voluntarily got into the suitcase, and she believed that he could also voluntarily get himself out. Now, she said she went to bed, assuming that he was going to get out.
That must have been one of them old school suitcases, because if it was a zip-up suitcase, you can find that zipper and get yourself out. But if it's one of them old schools...
But when you think about it, it's a hell of a advertisement for whatever brand of suitcase that was, too.
Yeah. The one with the gorilla in the cage. Y'all remember them suitcases?
Yeah, he was stomping it and stuff.
And the gorilla was...
When he was throwing it around. And that's a hell of an ad for this suitcase. I don't know whether it was a Samsonite or a Toomey or whatever it was. But
it wasn't a Toomey.
Okay, no, I doubt if it was a Toomey. If they drinking and playing hide and go seek, I doubt if they
And who's still playing hide and go seek in the house?
And you drunk. And you grown.
That's why you play it, because you're drunk. It's fun. Look for me, find me.
Two people can't play hide and go seek. You need more than two people to play hide and go seek.
You play hide and go get, but not hide and go seek.
Well,
why you hiding and you a grown-ass person?
Because it's fun. It's sexy.
When was the last time somebody played hide and go seek?
Well, when they did that, I
played it this summer with the grandkids, but I'm talking with some other grown person. That's a whole man law violation to play hide and go seek.
Or duck, goose.
Yeah. You and your homeboy, what if your homeboys over there to watch the game and want to say, hey, man, y'all want to play hide and go seek?
Yeah.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Authorities in New York are offering a $10,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of a suspect in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. I'm sure many of us have seen the still image or the actual video of that murder taking place. A masked gunman appeared to be lying in wait outside the Hilton Hotel in what police said was a premeditated attack. 50-year-old Thompson was a father of two and in New York City for the United Healthcare Investors Conference. Now, the NYPD detectives discovered words deny, defend, and depose. That was written on the shell casings found at the scene where the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was killed. They also released footage of him riding on a bike down the streets of New York 15 minutes after the shooting. So this man clearly had a plan. In other news, a strange new illness festering in the heart of Africa has killed 179 people and counting, and most of the victims are teenagers. The unidentified disease has infected at least 300 people.
Is that a respiratory disease or something?
They said it's been causing flu-like symptoms, fever, headaches, coughing, breathing difficulties, and anemia. And this has been going on since November 10th. And they don't know what this mysterious illness is. The government has dispatched a medical team to the area and is urging citizens to stay calm. Coincidentally, y'all, the outbreak comes just before the 5th anniversary of the first recorded case of COVID-19.
Stay where you at. Don't bring that.
Yeah. Lastly, men are more likely than women to have financial secrets. I was surprised by this recent online survey by the personal finance company Wallet Hub. 77% more men have financial secrets compared to women. What y'all fellas doing? Secrets were kept about different financial matters such as large purchases, income, savings, credit score, debt, job status, inappropriate purchases, and more.
Believe that.
Yeah.
Other women.
I got $67 my wife don't know nothing about.
Oh.
Damn, not 67.
Yep. Right now. Right now, Rock T.
Yes,
She
sir.
don't know
I
nothing
believe
about
it, dog. I believe.
Well, now she knows. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week. Week number 14. I'm proud to say the sports genius was 14-2 last week. I ain't got nothing to do but pick them right. Let's get it popping, man. Tonight,
come on now.
Thursday Night Football, my Detroit Lions will beat the Green Bay Packers. That's going to be a good game, though, right there, though. New Orleans over the Giants. Pittsburgh over Cleveland. Minnesota over Atlanta. Tampa Bay beats the Raiders. Philadelphia will beat Carolina. Jacksonville, I said it. This could be an upset, but it's the battle of the sorries. Jacksonville over Tennessee. Miami over the Jets. Arizona will beat Seattle. Buffalo over the Rams. San Francisco over Chicago. The Chargers beats Kansas City. Did I just say that?
No, you didn't.
The Chargers will
why,
go.
Why do you think the Chargers are going to beat Kansas City?
The Chargers are quietly moving very strong this season. Telling you, man, Chargers
ain't gonna beat no damn Kansas City.
They're in the same division, aren't they?
Kansas City been lucky, man.
They're gonna go to
They've been real
Kansas City and beat Kansas City in their backyard. Pick
When
the
they
Chargers.
play? When they play Sunday?
Yes, sir. Come on, dog.
Okay.
And then
All right, let me
Cincinnati.
write that down.
Cincinnati's gonna come to Dallas and beat the Cowboys in their backyard. Pick Cincinnati to beat the
I
Cowboys.
don't know about that. Cowboys been winning the Super Day. What do you think about that? Super Day.
He passed out.
Yeah, Super Day.
Oh,
Rock
he's
T was
right.
hollering too loud.
He is right.
You think he right?
What?
Are you serious?
Kansas City will lose the set to I was going to say San Diego to the Chargers. And the Cowboys definitely going to lose to Cincinnati.
Come on, dog.
Oh my God.
We don't even agree on nothing. So
All right, I'm writing this down now.
Hey, I was 14-2
and then
last
you like
week.
to come on the air Monday and then don't mention that the pick was wrong. You try to go through the sports real quick.
Exactly.
Every Monday.
Every Monday you do, and you don't say nothing about it. So we gonna hold you to
I
that.
tell you every week what my record is. I just wait till it's time for Thursday to come around. Peppin'.
Say it real quick, like in the middle of a commercial. You'll slide it in there. but we hear you. We watching you, Rock.
Let's go, man. Hot spot. Let's get it going.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show 29. After the hour, y'all, time for the hot spot. Maria.
Good morning. Yes, it is time for the hot spot. I am filling in for the brat, and here is what's going on. Grambling State University is set to make waves this month as it announces a highly anticipated keynote speaker for its fall 2024 commencement ceremony. Master P.
Oh, good.
Will take the stage to deliver words of wisdom to the graduating class of December 13th.
Perfect.
This is expected to be a memorable event because it moves away from the traditional speeches often heard at such ceremonies.
Master P will be a great speaker, and he is positive. He is awesome. He's a gem and a legend.
Icon. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and an amazing businessman.
Yeah, and I hope at
That
the
part.
end he say, "How you do that there?" And then get that mic and do that bass guitar. Yeah, but I love Master P. He's an inspiration. He's awesome, and I absolutely love him. I think that would be memorable and great for those students.
Yeah, I think it's also going to start a trend of non-traditional commencement speakers coming out. You know, not your people with big degrees and
Let
backgrounds.
Jameis Winston would be a great commencement speaker. That would make. I would go to whatever college graduation they got Jameis Winston. Those speeches be so. I get motivated. It don't be making no sense, and I be motivated.
Come on, y'all.
We're gonna start. Hey, Rock, go ahead and get all his speeches together. We're gonna play them next week on the morning show. I absolutely
Did you hear the last
love
one?
him.
Did you hear the last one?
I did.
This week?
I did.
God did deliver me from these pick sixes.
All right, y'all. In other news, Jay-Z's marijuana brand Monogram seems to be in trouble after losing $500 million since it was launched in 2020. I guess Jay-Z got that kind of money to lose.
If I was Beyonce, I don't think I would stay around, honey.
Really?
What?
You lose $500 million.
$500 $1 billion.
He still got 2.5 left.
But that ain't nothing. But that's some of Beyonce money tied up in there, honey. That's how they get you caught up.
Lost $500 million. How?
With marijuana, the stuff it didn't do well.
Monogram. It's called Monogram. It launched in 2020. It lost $500 million. The website lists 9 retailers across California and Arizona, and it says...
No, my little $10,000. Oh, be quiet.
Yeah.
My little money I put in and gone.
Mm-hmm. But none of the retailers currently list any of Jay-Z's endorsed buds or joints on their online menus. Meanwhile, the corporation behind it, the parent company, has burned through most of its $575 million launch cash and merged into another firm.
Smoke it?
I don't know. How you set aside that much money just to launch a product?
Man, please.
I wonder how much money they were expecting to make off of it.
Exactly.
Oh, my goodness.
I just open up Me Too rallies and be through with it.
Exactly.
You live off that cake.
Yeah. Probably a little Krispy Kreme franchise or something.
A real small one, though.
Real small.
Well, lastly, we all know Neo has recently gone viral for dating multiple women at once, and life coach Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, she has gone viral for her public discussions with Nick Cannon and Cam Newton. She was talking about Neo's polyamorous relationship, and here's what she had to say about him.
He's a womanizer. He cheated on his wife, and that's why she left him. He didn't cheat once. He cheated over and over again. He's gaslighting himself and that wife to make it seem like he wants polyamorous when you never wanted polyamorous from the beginning. You wanted to be married but didn't have the discipline to do it, and your wife left you because she didn't tolerate that. You want to be married. You don't have the discipline. You don't have the tools to do it. So now you want to make sure you put out into the world, look at me. I want to be polyamorous because I cheated. No, you failed in your marriage. You're effed up, and that's the problem. Now you need to heal from that and not have these self-project your pain onto these women about your messed up decision-making.
Polyamorous sound like something that needs some cream, some ointment on it.
No, doesn't it? It sound like polydent or something, honey.
Polyamorous.
But that's cute, though.
Vatstrin.